break or throw it away. Every moment's one more chance to stand up or get in the way. So when I go, I want the world to know I won't bend, break or throw it away. Every moment's one more chance to stand up or get in the way. So when I go, I want the world to know I was alive. I was alive. I want the world to know I was alive. I was alive. I want the world to know.
Hello YouTube and welcome to Auto Club, site of race number 5 in the NRSL Reebok Truck Series for season number 4, and it is the Shotime 200 here, and a couple of California guys in the field. I will point them out when I see them, if I can recall at least all of them. We'll have to see. Trevor Germain will start on the pole alongside Atlanta winner Joshua Hyatt. Cole Deaver will start alongside William Brock in row 2. Johnny Gardner and Bafode Sacco row 3. Zach Flickinger and Faith Rollins row 4. And Tom Shelley and Jessica Shelton in row number 5. Here's the rest of your starting grid. Chris Louvier is the points leader by 44 points over Amanda Shelley, with Delon Ebrahimian 48 back in third. Jack James and Kev Shear the top 5 in points, separated by 105 points there from first to fifth. Elijah Gilbert, Max Anderson, John Irvin, Tim Randolph, and Sky Commons make up the rest of the top 10, with anyone in the top 9 in points down to Tim Randolph being able to leave here as the points leader. And I'm looking through the field and I just kind of realized, you know what, there's only one that I know of, and that's Jonathan Zoerlein in the 98 truck. Here is the command though to start the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
As field, once the field rolls by, we will bring you the onboard cameras here today. Okay, here we go. Here are the onboard cameras that we will have. We will start with the points leader, Chris Louvier, who will be carrying the Dodge onboard camera. Amanda Shelley, the Chevy onboard camera. Delon Ebrahimian, the Duraline onboard camera. Jack James, the Menards onboard camera. Kev Shear, the Toyota onboard camera. Elijah Gilbert, the Napa onboard camera. Dylan Young, the Ford onboard camera. And Jonathan Zoerlein carrying the AM/PM onboard camera, considering he is the hometown driver. And with that, field rolls through turns 3 and 4. You see there the field, and pace car will pull off momentarily. And the field now under control of the 06 Toyota Tundra of Trevor Germain, a winner one time last season at Texas, I believe. And the green flag is out for the Showtime 225 laps here at Auto Club. Zach Flickinger wasting no time at all. 3 wide by the time they got to turn number 1. Flickinger from 7th already to 5th, and it's going to be 4th by the time he's off turn number 2. 3 by 3, 4 rows deep down the back straightaway. Tom Shelley now goes for the, actually he's going to go for the race lead, somewhat. Cole Deaver actually grabs the lead, and there's a sideways truck in the middle of the field, and it was Chris Louvier. What a save by Chris Louvier, and we stay green at Auto Club. Field broken apart now. Something tells me I haven't messed with the line modifier yet on this track. Caution flag flies. They have wrecked up here at the front. They're still wrecking. Louvier's in it. Damage to the 75 possibly. Oh, Louvier, don't do that. And under the caution flag, it will be the 06 of Trevor Germain who got back to the race lead. Cole Deaver second. We'll have to see if they stack up here underneath the caution. Because I don't know how much testing I actually did into the or put into this, so. Let's see right here. Uh-oh. Alex Perkle with damage, the 83. I was thinking of the Cup Series there for a moment. Kyle Matthews damaged, the 57, and there they go. RJ Reynolds, last week's winner, is involved, and Sam Young just nowhere to go. Zachary Fitzwater, Chris Louvier, Samet Ozkan, Alexander Rowe on pit lane. And we will have pit stops here underneath the caution flag, so we'll take a look at those first. Looks like Alexander Rowe's going to beat the pace car off, which is good. And yeah, I just realized that that was going to happen. Fuel only, though. And so Trevor Germain first off pit lane, Cole Deaver, Zach Flickinger, William Brock, and Joshua Hyatt top 5 off pit lane. I saw someone coming up. Let's go ahead and take a look back at what happened to bring out the caution for the first time today. Looks like the incident's going to start up here with Zachary Fitzwater in truck 59. I'm trying to see what happened here. He's going to make some contact with the 75. He's going to get turned up right into Faith Rollins, and right after the safer barrier stop too. Jessica Shelton gets a piece of it as well, the 84. Oh, Faith Rollins right into the pack. There's Samet Ozkan, Binky Louvier involved. RJ Reynolds there, you see him getting his damage. There's Alexander Rowe putting Fitzwater up on 2 wheels. Wow. And then this is just a mess right here. Jack James involved. Samet Ozkan, I mentioned. Joshua Osborne. Vince Almarego involved. Sabrina Rogers. There's Kyle Matthews involved. A lot of trucks involved. Let's go ahead and take a few onboards here of see what happened. Or just see people's views at least. Let's start with Chris Louvier here. Onboard Jack James. And we are back here. Vince Almarego, Zachary Fitzwater, Samet Ozkan, Faith Rollins, RJ Reynolds, Steve Pollard, and Chris Louvier. Those out of the race for the first time this season. Chris Louvier will DNF. Trevor Germain, Cole Deaver, Zach Flickinger, William Brock, Joshua Hyatt, Johnny Gardner, Amanda Shelley, Dylan Young, Dylan Abrahamian, and Jonathan Zoerlein round out the top 10 here. So California boy up there in the top 10. And the green flag is back out on lap number 6, complete. put lap 7 up on the board as Cole Deaver looks to driver's right because he has to. It's on the restart. And Zach Flickinger going to fill that hole there, going inside for second here. And move Cole Deaver back to the 4th spot by the time they're down the back straightaway already. Flickinger going for the top spot at Auto Club. And they're going to be 3 wide now. Johnny Gardner to that inside line. William Brock with the middle line to the advantage there. Brock looks for the top spot, and it'll be 5 points to Zach Flickinger in truck number 9. Yeah, I'm willing to bet I haven't messed with the line modifier. Either that or the grips are just way lopsided there for that middle line. Oh boy, this does not look good right there, though. Oh, that was close. Meanwhile, Brock still side by side with Flickinger. Into turn number 3 they go. And Gardner looking to that middle line now. Brock looks like he should be able to lead this lap, I think. Gardner now will claim second, and it will be 5 bonus points to truck number 18. Alexander Rowe off the pace, Kyle Matthews as well, Tim Randolph, Alex Perkle, Sabrina Rogers, Sam Young, and Sky Commons all off the pace and out of the pack. Everyone else, it looks like their damage might hurt them in terms of like straight line speed, but they're at least still cornering just as quickly. Meanwhile, Brock and Hyatt battling for the top spot here at Auto Club, and at the line, William Brock will lead the lap. And Brock now leads into turn number 1. Hyatt trying to get that top or that bottom line to work for him. I think I see 4 wide back here. I thought I did. I think they squeezed it back down to 3 wide. Luckily. Meanwhile, Zoerlein working his way up. He'll be 3rd this time by. Remember, he restarted in the 10th position. Zoerlein now back into the top 3. Not back into it, but in the top 3. Now going for second, though, on Gardner. That might be a little bit of a tougher ask, though, because Gardner's got that outside line to his advantage. Although here comes Hyatt. They're going to be 3 wide down the back straightaway, possibly for second, maybe not. Can Zoerlein get that middle line to work for his advantage? Yes, he will. So Zoerlein will hang on to 3rd. And Kev Shearer on the outside line. Now Dylan Young to 4th. Hyatt starting to fall back, though, on that inside line. Now 5th place for truck number 11. Battle for the lead. Johnny Gardner wants the top spot, and Zoerlein's going to make it 3 wide. Dylan Young also making it 3 wide as William Brock has to fall out of it, and they're starting to catch Alexander Rowe, who's not even in 4th gear yet. This ought to be interesting. And only about 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5 wide there at some point in there. And, whoops, there we go. Now the field having to try and get around the 10 of Alexander Rowe. Now Alexander Rowe, at least on that outside line, I think should fall back quite a bit. Pinky Louvier decides to take it to the top line, though, and try and get around some guys, or some trucks. And I think now with that, they're finally, for the most part, clear of the 10. And that puts Joshua Hyatt back in the lead. Next lap truck that they would catch would be Kyle Matthews right now. So we'll have to see if it's Matthews or Rowe that they catch next. John Irvin now in the top 5. Running in the 4th position, going for 3rd here. Irvin, remember, was 8th in points coming in. So solid run so far for them. Looking to make, this would be their 3rd top 10 if they can hang on to it. And Kev Shear obviously looking to rebound after Watkins Glen and the engine failure. Right now back in the top 5 once again. This could be their third top 5 in 5 races this season. I think Gardner got the wall in the 2. There definitely looks to be damage on the side of that Miller Lite Dodge. Hard to tell though. Meanwhile, battle for the top spot. Dylan Young was peaking, was unable to get there. And Jonathan Zoerlein back in the top 5 once again. Now having to fend off from Kev Shear though. As the battle is on for 4th, here comes Zach Flickinger. The Gunbroker.com Chevrolet. They're going to be 3 wide for 5th. Trevor Germain, the pole sitter, peeking for a line to get through there as well. Zoerlein falls out of that, and Germain makes it 3 wide. Back down to 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes Bafode Sacco, and the 31 truck's going to give Germain that middle line now. Sacco has to get out of the throttle, loses ground, and now here comes William Brock inside of Zoerlein. And Flickinger, that will be 5th position now for the 9. Meanwhile, the top 2 still single file. And now Dylan Young peaking once again. Toyota versus Ford, and you can see Kyle Matthews on that back straightaway. Can Dylan Young snap his winless streak in the Truck Series? It's been a while since he won any races, period. I don't remember when his last Truck Series win was, in all honesty. Apparently we had an incident in practice or something down in the front straightaway. Germain and Kev Shear battling for 5th right now. Brock's going to throw his name into the mix on that one as well. The 18 going to slide up almost into the 06. Zoerlein now to the middle, and they're 4 wide at Auto Club once again. Zoerlein with a powerful truck though. What a move there. I'm looking for where. There's Kyle Matthews. Okay. So they haven't caught him yet. And oh! Dylan Ibrahimian hard into the wall. Heavy impact to the Duraline Chevy. Think that was Chris Wilson on the inside of him in truck number 5, but I couldn't quite tell. Doesn't look to be any damage on the 5. That was a significant impact there, as there's Kyle Matthews. Top 3 have gone around him now. Flickinger will clear him as well. This might be a little bit of an issue for Trevor Germain. I think he had to check up a tad as they're catching Alexander Rowe once again. And yeah, you can see it right there. There's the 10. So they're catching him once again. Bafode Sacco's going to get impacted here by the 52, I think, this lap. As now the race leaders, Jonathan Zoerlein gets held up by Alexander Rowe. Here comes William Brock to the inside to capitalize. I will put it this way, Kyle Matthews is actually going to lap the 10. The 10 is a full lap behind anyone else in the field. Johnny Gardner to the middle line. That is definitely not what you wanted to do there. And the field's still kind of dispatching of Kyle Matthews here. Preston Plord will get around the 52 truck. You know, the sad part is Kyle Matthews and Alexander Rowe were dead last in points. They were tied. Now it's only going to be a 3-point differential. Meanwhile, new leader Dylan Young now leads at Auto Club, as John Irvin now to 2nd. Joshua Hyatt is 3rd. Flickinger 4th. And Trevor Germain in 5th. Hyatt now looking for 2nd once again, as the battle for top Toyota maintains between these two, as now Hyatt looks for the race lead once again on Dylan Young. Not quite sure what happened to allow Dylan Young to get by the race lead, or for the race lead, but either way, Dylan Young now has it. They're going to be 3 wide for second. Advantage to Joshua Hyatt here through 3 and 4. Trevor Germain's going to have to look for a way by Zach Flickinger now, and Flickinger, it's going to be 3 wide for fourth, possibly 4 wide if William Brock gets his way on that. As Flickinger now finds the momentum once again. Battle for the race lead. Joshua Hyatt, Dylan Young going at it one more time yet again. With 3 laps to go at Auto Club. Here comes Hyatt to the race lead. John Irvin helping. Now can Irvin clear Dylan Young? Yes, he can is the answer, but the problem is he's not going to have the run. Dylan Young gets the momentum now once again. The 19 back to second. And here comes Flickinger. He's going to try and take third away from the 88. And Germain's going to try and make it a 3-truck battle for the third spot. Irvin with that middle line gets the run. 2 to go at Auto Club. Germain tried to throw the block on Flickinger. It didn't quite work. Now William Brock is in the middle though with Seth Cole and Jonathan Zoerlein. And they'll see the white flag this time by. We'll race it back regardless. Does Dylan Young have anything for Joshua Hyatt? Or will Hyatt become the first 2-time winner this season? Irvin makes the move, looking for second. Does that give Dylan Young the run he'll need? Doesn't look like it, and I'm going to have to take a look at the INI if this ends up being the version. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. He'll do it again. Joshua Hyatt will come to the start-finish line, and he will win the Shotime 200, his second career Reebok Truck Series win. And a tough break. Trevor Germain had to pit. So Joshua Hyatt is your race winner for the second time this season, and we are now 5 for 5 on rookie winners so far. Dylan Young, John Irvin, Zach Flickinger, Jonathan Zoerlein, Bafode Sacco, William Brock, Seth Cole, Alger Baranowskis, and Preston Plord, the top 10 here today. Okay, how about this for fun? I'm looking at 14th and 15th. Kev Shear, the 00, and Joshua Osborne, the 0. Roulette, anyone? Either way, there's the bottom of the field. You see Trevor Germain gets marked 1 lap down. I'm not quite sure what happened to the 06 at the end there, but it is what it is. Obviously, a couple guys not with good runs. And for the first time this season, I believe we'll have, well, it'll be the second time this season that we'll have this happen, but I believe we will have a change atop the point standings with Chris Louvier finishing down in the 36th position. I know Amanda Shelley had a good run, so as well as Dylan Abrahamian. So, well, actually, Abrahamian had a good run going, then it went all the way. So, either way, I'd like to thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't for more great racing action and other gaming-related footage occasionally. Like I said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.